Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HCW YouTube channel, and welcome back to another Indie Spotlight preview. And we are joined once again by Malachi. How are you doing?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm living my best life. Just finished work, and thought I'd jump straight on here to discuss some deathmatch / great wrestling. How are you? You been good
Nice.
though?
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, it's Easter holidays. I've just been sat around, to be honest. I watched Barbie over the weekend,
So did
and
I
also,
again. Yeah.
and I watched the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Didn't watch that yet.
Uh, yeah, so I basically sat around and watched children's films.
Yeah. How did you find Barbie, by the way? I don't know if we should go into a preview of Barbie here, but
Yeah, so it's all right. Yeah, it was good. It was
yeah,
good.
it was a lot
Yeah,
darker than I expected at some points as well.
yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's why I liked it. It's good. It's yeah, but we're not here to talk
Yeah, we're not
about
here about Barbie, weirdly.
Barbie.
We're here to talk about Kumite coming up on Sunday, 14th of April, which is my first day off and my week off, which is also good. But sorry,
Okay.
sorry you're dead. What a name for a show.
Surprised you're dead.
Surprise you're dead. God damn it.
Yeah.
Ruined
Yeah,
it.
surprised you. Sorry you're dead's Tom's that's Tomby's thing
Tommy,
that
isn't
he's
it? Yeah, that's why I was getting it. That's why, yeah. Sorry
yeah.
you're dead. Fair enough. We'll go with that.
Yeah, Surprise You're Dead is a Faith No More song that we like, basically. And that's it. It's as simple as that.
There you
So
go. That's all you need, isn't it? Sometimes you don't need proper reasons. I like it.
no.
So we are cooking a stacked guard here, which we were discussing prior to this, where there's just going to be a chaos for most of it.
Yeah, it's a big one, this one.
Yeah. So we're going to kick off with stuff which you wouldn't class as full-on chaos, but there is a chance. So you've got Act 2 returning, them being for a while, and they're teaming with Joseph Cardinal against the team of BDK.
Yep.
So Cardinal was in the raffle, the meat raffle, I believe.
Yeah, Cardinal was in the meat raffle. He's another one of our local boys. He's in a tag team with Rourke, the locally sourced beef. He's actually just been around my house. He's just left. But yeah, yeah, he's a great guy, and he did really well in the Rumble. And he's just like he's a fun guy to have on the show. And having Act 2. Act 2 are great. We fucking love those boys. It's just great seeing them do well. So it's just good to get them back. It's just going to be a good fun match. So just do a bit of a 6-man tag, 6-person tag, just six people in a tag match.
Yeah, so 3 others.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Act 2 returned since April last year. I think they were against Money Mountain and defeated them.
Yeah.
And the BDK haven't fought since May last year as well, so there's a lot of returns on this.
Yeah, that's it. We've got a few people. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming back for this one.
Yeah, a lot, which we'll go through. But yeah, the big thing about this match, there's a big rivalry between BDK and Act 2 in the future. So they might spill over to the Kumite.
Well, you never know. You never know. These things have happened before.
Yeah. So you've done well with this. Book. If it's not going to be a death match, just block a blood rivalry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Yeah.
So you normally sit on the fence with this kind of thing, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. I'm never going to tell you what I'd work. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It could go either way. Literally either way.
Yeah, if I had to pick a winner, I'd probably go BDK wise, just because they're more like they're a trio. Because obviously they work together a lot, whereas Act 2 and Joseph Cardinal, I don't know if they team a lot outside of Kumite.
This is the first time they've done it at Kumite, but they're friends and familiar with each other. So, and I think they'll be well suited. There'll be a lot of horseplay, I should imagine.
Yeah,
a lot of acting the goat. But yeah, it'll be fun. A lot of shenanigans, but also shenanigans with the hard-hitting style of BDK.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really looking forward to it. And as we've plugged many a time, NJ Gresson does our intro, so I'm not paid to say that he's going to win every match. Moving on to a match which just sounds fun. So we've got returning Antonio Gonzalez, who unfortunately had to miss the last show, I think, due to illness.
Yeah. He basically had he was really ill. Yeah.
If you're going to be in a death match, it's best not to be ill.
I don't actually die. That's the thing, and it's got to be bad if Antonio's cancelling because none of these guys, it takes a lot for any of these guys to cancel anything. So yeah, he's back. This will be his first time at the Kumite this year because obviously he missed out at the last show, and he's going up against Blue She, which
who had a fantastic show in the meat raffle. Pretty much survived most of it until obviously, unfortunately, someone came along.
yeah, she was in there from the start right to the bitter end. So she's on her way up, making her way up the ladder, heading towards that open weight stroke world championship.
Yeah, and it's a weird kind of clash. This is because Blue She'd probably go as more of the power advantage against Antonio, but Antonio's got the I don't give a crap kind of advantage.
Yeah. Well, this is it. It's a clash of styles. It's something that it's something that we haven't seen before. We've not done it before at Kumite, so that's basically why we do anything. It's just like have a go at this and see if it works, and I think it will because it's Antonio coming back. The fans love Antonio as much as he is like a mardy little bastard. But everybody loves him, and he's been doing really well. And Blue She, the Kumite fans just fucking love Blue She. So this is a good sort of a match between two fan favorites. So, it's and it could go either way. We don't know if it's going to be straight wrestling. We know it's not going to be straight wrestling.
Catch as gas can be.
But that they can do that. So that's the thing.
And I think it's like a first time ever. I had a look, and I don't think.
As far as I'm aware, I think this is the first time they've faced off.
So when it becomes a catch as can 5-star classic, it's always at Kumite.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's hard to pick a winner in this kind of matchup because I said it is. They are completely different people. It's not like It's kind of a mesh up of it. But I don't sit on the fence.
Yeah, no. Well, this is. Yeah, it's good. This is why we do it because you don't know, and you never know who's going to win at Kumite. You know what I mean? It's
the thing about it because I always pick Joe, and that hasn't happened recently. Yeah, if I had to go with someone, I'd probably go Gonzalez because he was on a bit of a streak prior to obviously not showing up, not being able to turn up at the last show. And I think his last match he defeated Big Joe. All people. So.
He did, yeah, he did at the last show of the year last year.
Yeah, so probably going to go Gonzalez in that one, but it wouldn't be a surprise if Blue She did pick up a win.
No, this is it. You'll have to wait and see.
Exactly.
You'll have to wait and see. Don't stop trying to ruin Christmas.
Talking of Christmas, we're going to get into a bit more of what the fuck's going to happen here, kind of content. So first up, we've got Michael Caden, who's returning. He hasn't been around since like July 2022, Kumite-wise, that I can see here.
No, this is the first time back since he fought Alton Thorn, in our first year at Vines Bar. So, again, somebody that's coming back. Again, a big fan favourite. He's done really well recently. He's been doing the TNT shows. Obviously, he's one of the mainstays at Rise. And he wanted to have a match with Jack, basically. So we were like, okay, we can have a match with Jack, Michael Caden and Jack Bennett. Again, because obviously Caden is somewhat of a veteran, definitely compared to the young, spry Jack Bennett. But Jack Bennett, he's a fucking world warrior. Do you know what I mean? He's on tour all the time. The kid, I nearly called him a kid then. He's not a kid. But the guy doesn't, that's just me being old. But he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. So this, again, is going to be a good clash. Not necessarily a clash of styles, but they both come at deathmatch from a different sort of angle. Obviously, Michael Caden, again, both guys very accomplished wrestlers as well as deathmatch wrestlers. So this one is going to be a bit of a banger, I think. Yeah. This one may steal the show even.
Yeah, all of these show matches could steal the show. But yeah, Michael Caden's more of your kind of a hard-hitting deathmatch guy, whereas Jack's more of your kind of finesse, I'd say, where he pulls off some random crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, as mentioned, we had him on for his interview. Jack Bennett, he's not been wrestling. He's been wrestling like 3 years, and he's already wrestling in Japan for BJW.
I know, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Yeah, he's just. It's sickening how talented he is.
He's coming off a loss against Darko, so obviously he'll want to try and get back up on a winning kind of streak. Outside of Kumite, I could only see they've wrestled once, and Caden is 1-0 up, so that's got his advantage coming into this. But everything's different at Kumite. Doesn't matter what you've done outside of it.
Yeah, that's it. It's its own universe. The Kumite, the Kumaverse.
There we go. That should be copyrighted right now before it's stolen. But yeah, if I had to go a winner, I'd probably go. It's hard. I'd probably go Caden just for a difference. I feel like.
Well, again, we'll have to wait and see.
Bennett wins. The very close matches. Like, there's no match you can see on this card where you go, yeah, there's a definite winner here.
Yeah. It's almost like we've done it on purpose.
Yeah, you've made a contest outrageous, really. Really making wrestling contest.
It makes for good fun if people don't know if you haven't got a clue who's going to win. It makes it a lot better.
Exactly, like if you go, no, he's going to win, and then he wins, it's kind of,
yeah.
It's all next up after that, we've got a match talking of fucked. We've got Big Joe versus Tom B in probably going to be the bloodiest thing anyone's ever going to see.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they are planning to pretty much slice each other open. I mean, they like to bleed, these boys. I mean, Tom B, we said it before we started recording. His head is like an egg. It just like instantly cracks and just blood. Like when we've seen it before with like gusset plates in his head from Luke Douglas and also from Merck. The one when Merck bashed that gusset head in his head last year, it was appalling.
Yeah, look, it was checked out on IWTV. It's just the most insane. Like, it's like, Tommy's not bleeding. Tommy's bleeding.
Yeah, that's it. And obviously, because he's not really got a lot of hair, it's just everywhere. As soon as he starts bleeding, it's everywhere. So yeah, and these guys had a match at Kumite first year at Vines as well. They had an absolute fucking barn burner. They actually had a bare boards match, and it ended with Tomby getting bite locked to the ropes by the throat, and then Joe slaying him with a giant light tube sword that we got from something wrestling. And yeah, basically Tom just collapsed and was like hanging from the ropes. So yeah, and they've had matches at TNT as well. Yeah. So I think this will be like the third time that they've gone against each other. It's the second time in Kumite. Yeah. So and Joe got the win on the first one. So yeah.
And he got the win in the TNT one as well. So Joe is 2-0 up. So Tomby's not going to be happy about that in general.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, he'll probably make that quite now. He does a lot of shouting. So
he shouted at me at the last show. I'm a massive, obviously, as I spoke to you prior to this, I'm good friends with Luke Douglas. Right. So obviously I was cheering him on because we didn't expect him to be in that situation at the time. Yeah. We thought he was in the meat raffle, and then nope. So I told obviously we did the good old fuck you, Tom. He turned around, fuck you. Sorry, but yeah. So Tommy defeated Luke. Joe was defeated by Alton Form, which I always knew was going to happen. I would never said to Alton that he was going to lose to Big Joe. I was always behind him. After he called me out and nearly fought me. But yeah, this is one of these matches the fans is gonna win. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, again, both these guys are incredible performers. And again, they know each other really well. They know each other's limits, which is dangerous. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're always they're the mainstays at Kumite. Two of the mainstays at Kumite. Fans love them. Yeah, it's going to be a mad one. It's just going to be fucking mad. That's the only thing I can think to say about that match is that both of those guys are nuts. Like, genuinely.
It's going to be incredible. Because there's a curse every time I say Big Joe's going to win. I'm going to go with Tomby this time just to see. Yeah. I'll lift the curse of Big Joe.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, it's going to be silly. Like, if you're going to see, like, Matt obviously said there's a lot of matching on candidates, but that's the one where you go, like, if you just like gore.
It's going to be a gore fest, I would imagine. Yeah, like I said, it might be worth bringing some of those rain mats they give out at Old Towers.
I think that's never been said for a death. Make sure you bring your anorak for the rain, no the blood. It's indoors.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We might need it.
Also, didn't mention prior to this, the venue was fantastic. The venue when we came for the first show.
Yeah, it's great. So just like to say thank you to them as well. They are fucking great. I mean, it's the Hairy Dog in Derby. It's just yeah, we couldn't ask for a nicer place to be putting on the show. Really accommodating. Staff were all cool. We cleaned everything away, obviously, so they were happy with like we didn't fucking wreck the place, which is the main thing. That we're going back. This is only the second place that we've ever been asked back. So, so yeah, it's great, and it's perfect sort of setting for the whole vibe of us, really, because it's all very, very. I know a lot of people bang on about punk and DIY, but this Kumite is DIY punk down to the fucking wire. It's all done in this little room or in flats or in Fletcher's flat. Between like 3 or 4 people, so yeah.
But yeah, it's great place. I was really happy that they had different stuff on tap as well. When you go to pubs, I was worried it was just going to be like a Carlin fest.
Yeah. They've got loads of stuff. Yeah,
I ended
loads
up
of
with a
stuff.
prosecco on accident at one point as well, because I was absolutely mashed by the main event.
Yeah, again, as is Kumite tradition, because the shows are still on a Sunday afternoon. By the time we finish, everyone is shit faced.
Yeah.
It's
when I questioned, can I get that prosecco? I thought it was on tap. I didn't read prosecco, and I just came back with a flute, and my mates were like, "What's happening?"
yeah, it's like they have cocktails and prosecco on tap there, which is dangerous, really dangerous. But yeah, it's a great place. It really suits us down to the ground. Paul, who runs the place, Marty, who does the sound, does the light and the PA for us on the day. Really accommodating, really good guys. So we've got this one, and then we will be there again at the end of the year. But we're back at the Vines Bar Beer Garden Arena in a couple of weeks.
And also, I don't know if they've been running it the last few times. Suds and Soda.
Yeah, Suds and Soda. You got to get down there to get your discounted drinks before or after the show.
Because it's only every 2 months as well. They change the drinks a lot, and every time I go down there's something that's like 15%, and it's always that one I go for. Just
Yeah, it's dangerous. The menu changes literally every week. I mean, they're doing an impromptu beer festival this week, actually, starting from I think it might be today or tomorrow. It changes all the time, and it's great. I mean, when the first couple of shows that we did, they even got in Pat's Blue Ribbon for us on tap. Which was amazing. They're again great guys. It's just nice to support the local DIY people, isn't it? So that's
get down early, get some drinks in before you get to the Hairy Dog Log. That's the
Yeah, I mean, it's literally around the corner. You'll notice as well that all the venues we've ever run at are within 5 minutes walk from Soda.
Yeah, it's good. When you have venues where it says, it's in Kidderminster, and you have to walk 30 miles outside of Kidderminster just to get there. They're all local sourced. But back to the wrestling after the beer.
Back to wrestling. Not beers.
Next up, we've got Alton Thorne coming off a big win over Big Joe, which I always knew was going to happen. Always believed him, is what I wrote here. Versus Clint Margera, the deathmatch OG of the UK scene. Margera returns this after a loss against Darko. I believe at Demolition was his last time he was around.
Yes, he was in the main event of the last show last year. Yes, so it's first time having Clint back this year again. He's one of the regulars. He's a massive fan favourite. And this first time Alton Thorne and Clint have wrestled at Kumite. They've wrestled before at TNT, but this is that was Clint's territory. This is Thorntown. But yeah, it's just great to get Clint back. As with everyone, he's like one of our great friends. He's a great guy, and we love having him on the shows. So and everybody likes seeing him wrestle. So why not have him fight somebody else that everybody likes?
Yeah. He's returning from WrestleMania weekend as well. So
exactly. Yeah, that's it. There's a few of our guys over at the moment. They've literally gone out today. We've got Clint, and then we got Darko and Lou are also over there as well, and they've got they're all on ICW together on Saturday night, I believe. But they've got shows like Lou's on Bloods, Josh Barnett's Blood. So sorry, on Bloodsport, got a mouthful. He's on on Bloodsport, which is mad, and then
Clint's at RPW, I know that.
Yeah, and they're on Ruthless Pro as well, which is great. So we've got like 3 of the guys over there flying the flag. But Clint's been going to America for years, like you say. That's why we call him the British OG, because he's the one that's been doing this longer than all of us.
Yeah.
So
and like he said, a lot of people at Alton looked up to him prior to like Alton mentioned in his interview. He's one of the wrestlers he knew from looking up to him in CZW when he used to travel over there. So this is a big match for Alton because he's mentioned to me and he mentioned online that he's 2-0 down to Margera. He's never beat him.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
This is the time to beat him.
Yeah. Again, you have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, so again, it's another exciting match. I like most of it, like pretty much any of these matches could main event the show, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's the only reason it's not because there's a title with some of them. I feel like that's the
yeah.
Do I go Fawn because he might threaten me? That's no, I feel like after I doubted him with Big Joe. No, I never doubted him. I always believed him. I feel like this is his time to beat Margera.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
At Kumite.
We'll have to see what the Kumite Santa Claus brings you.
It's just it's going to be a great match.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Another great match. We've got first time World Championship match KCW. Lou Nixon versus Franco Fate. So Nixon beat 13 other people, I believe it was, in the end to pick up that win.
15. So there's 15 people in the Rumble, so yeah, he beat 13 people to win that win it by underhand tactics, some might say.
It was legit.
But
he didn't cheat.
Yeah, legit. He didn't. Yeah, man, he didn't say that. He didn't do anything. He was just sneaky. He was clever. Yeah, smart. But he's got his first title defense against Franco Fate, and he's got a guy that like joined Kumite last year, and his first match at Kumite was with Lou, and they battered the shit out of each other. It was fucking brilliant, and then they went on and had a tag match, and basically they just had a banger. So much so that if we put a title in the mix, and then and then make it Extreme Rules as opposed to a straight wrestling match, it's going to be a mad one.
What's dangerous about these two as well? Obviously, the fight element, but also throwing Extreme Rules into it. Like they can hurt each other without any kind of weapons involved.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit crazy. Fate did very well in the raffle. Obviously, he come up short to Lou, as you mentioned. First match ever. Lou beat him in the Kumite.
Yep.
And then the tag team match, which I think Lou's team won at that point as well.
They did, yeah. They did.
He's getting this is kind of a bit like Franco needs to get a bit like things back, but I can't see it happening.
Well, we'll have to see.
Lou's a smart guy, and I can see something dodgy happening.
Well, this is it. You can't take it away from Franco Fate, though. I mean, he's exploded on the scene in the last year or so, and and he's even started doing death matches himself now. He had his first death match recently for Bleeding Gums in Scotland, and went toe to toe with Alton Fawn, so he's not fucking about.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's gonna go the first one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go Nixon. I feel like it's champ's advantage, even though it's an Extreme Rules and it's not going to be like a disqualification kind of champ's advantage thing. I just feel like first defense, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. I'm not going to say either way, but it's going to be a banger, that one.
But no, it's the show's going to be incredible. And to top it off, Death Wolf Championship, got Danny Darko versus B.A. Rose.
That's going to be. Yeah, I mean, B.A. Rose is a fucking monster. We call him the Deathmatch Kaiju at Kumite because he's just a fucking beast. And we wanted him back. We had him this time last year, at Kumite, and he went. He had his match with Alton Thorne, which was fucking great.
Yeah.
Is that the first show you came to?
Yeah.
Was it?
So that was the first thing I see.
Yeah. So yeah, was that your first experience of deathmatch then?
Except for the odd ones that said like kamikaze and stuff like that.
Right.
First like
Yeah.
full on experience, yeah.
But yeah, B.A. Rose again. He's doing well. He's again another mainstay at Rise, but he's also been doing been on at TNT and doing the circuit all over the place. Does a lot of family shows as well, like everybody else does. But yeah, it's we've just wanted to get him back. Darko is killing it at the minute with the Death Wolf. He's like absolute every match that he's had has been an absolute banger since he won that title. But B.A. Rose is a fucking monster, so it might be a bit more difficult for him this time.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, it's a good clash of styles. But if they're good, people who know each other as well. So again, they're gonna people who know each other's limits.
Yeah, I was just checking to make sure. Yeah, that was my the first ever Kumite show I went to, because I remember Big Fucking Joe versus Big Lou Nixon as the main event.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But yeah, Darko's defeated Bennett, as we mentioned previous. B.A. Rose's first match back since April, which he drew against Vaughan. For a Glade Class. That was a good experience for both of them. And outside of Kumite, Darko is 1-0 up, which means nothing in the Kumaverse.
Yeah, in the Kumaverse, all is equal.
Well, one's a champ, so that's
yeah.
But yeah, look, Darko's been on a roll. Like all his matches since he's been champ, but it's been bloody and violence. So this is not going to be anything different with B.A. Rose involved.
Yeah, man. I mean, Darko, we couldn't think of anyone better, anyone nicer, anyone. You know what I mean? He's the best person to be representing us, and since he's had the belt, he's been, I mean, he's in America. He texted me this morning. He got to Philadelphia this morning. It was raining, and there was nowhere for him to get a beer because it was like 9:30. But but yeah, he loves being the Death Wolf, and he loves representing us, and he did such a good job of it. I mean, he's even got I'm resting my phone on one of the wrestle buddies that has even got the belt on it, which is have you seen these? Which so yeah, he's a great guy. Everyone's great. I always say everyone's great, but he
again.
well, it's, but having him as a representative is they all do us proud. Darko especially.
Yeah, you can't do better representatives you've had as champion. Big Joe's literally killing the world. Darko's on his way to doing it as well.
Yeah, that's it. And then they're all doing really well. But it's interesting. They're all, like you say, you got to follow them this week on WrestleMania week.
Oh, they're on TV for mainly most of them as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on. If it isn't on RWTV, it's on Fight, and a few bits on YouTube. I think the only thing that isn't on either of those is the Progress one. I think that might be on their own screaming site.
Service, yeah. If you scream loud enough, you'll get it.
on their own, because they've got their own streaming thing, haven't they?
Yeah, so invest everywhere for this month. If you want.
Yeah, that's it. So just cool. We have actually got a couple more matches that we haven't announced yet, but I will tell you because we were going to announce them this week. We also have Hardcore Harley Harris is returning, and she's going one. Hardcore Harley Harris is coming back, and she's going to be wrestling Alfie at the next show because they reignited some old beef during the meat raffle a couple of weeks ago, which is mad. It's all just a couple of weeks ago. We're only we're coming up on the second show, and I can't believe it sounds like such an old man thing to say, but we're nearly
Yeah, we're nearly through the. We're already like quarter through the month.
Yeah, it'll all be finished before we know it, which is mad. But yeah. Anyway,
Harley Harris was everything really looking forward to, because I taught them up a lot. Harley Harris, Harley Harris, and Alfie's incredible as well. So match-wise, that's going to be very, very good.
Yeah, I mean they have fought each other before at Kumite, and it was an absolute fucking barn burner. And again, it's like two fan favorites. Harley Harris in particular, obviously with being part of Hellbound with Alton Thorne, and Alfie. Alfie's just a nutcase, and in the nicest possible way. She's so unpredictable.
Hair in a mouth.
Yeah, that's it. So again, that's going to be not necessarily. That would be pretty much be a street fight, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So.
That's hard to pick from. That's one for me. Because
we also have we haven't announced yet. Luke Douglas is going to be there, and he's going to be facing Dante Durden, who's also a new guy that's coming to the Kumite, and David Grant is going to be there, and he's going to be taking on the returning, undefeated, the first ever Kumite wrestler to step foot in a no-ring Kumite show. Johnny Concrete returns to the Kumite. So yeah, David Grant and Johnny Concrete are going to be having a Kumite drinking match. So there you go. That's your card.
Against Jacko Spades, was that a match, or have I made that up? Was it,
David Grant did, yeah. They had it started as a drinking match, but then they started putting chili sauce in each other's eyes.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a normal amount. Like I'm saying, like, chili sauce in the normal amount. It was just literally a whole jar.
Yeah.
Absolutely, get that on IWTV.
Yes.
Insanity. Obviously, check out, like Luke was on your previous show against Tom B. Check that out on IWTV. That was for someone to step into that kind of absolute shenanigans.
Yeah, that's it. So like he's he's sticking around.
Yeah, he's now here forever. That's how it works, isn't it? Tom B.
Pretty much. But
yeah, like just that card alone, minus these 3 matches, were fantastic. So you've done yourself.
Yeah, it's we've got to do it yet.
Yeah, we've got to do it 4 more times or 3 more times during the year. It's like
3 more times. Yeah, we got this one out of the way, and then it's like pretty much every 6 weeks this year, something like that. But yeah, then we're back the 23rd of June for Kumite Beef. That show's called Beef. Yeah, because we're going back. We're back to the.
Unfortunately, I've realised.
You were?
I'm on holiday that day.
Oh yeah?
Yep, I've ruined everything.
Oh no. Yep. So you're not going to be able to come to the Kumite, the beef?
Yeah, return to Volume Bar and I can't come.
Oh no. Well, people will be settling beef and beef will be on the menu because the barbecue is back.
Exactly. I'll be able to preview it though, which I'll do as and I'll be there in spirit. And then I'll watch it on WTV because that's what everyone can do.
Yeah, that's why we do it.
So that's the end of the review. Get your tickets; they're still on sale. Coming up a week Sunday, so get them quick because wrestling.
Yeah, I mean they will. Honestly, the tickets tend to fly out. Sort of like the week before the show. So and show week, like the last one was mad. We sold a load of tickets dead quickly. So we're probably going to do the same again this time. Fingers crossed that we sell the same sort of amount of tickets. But yeah, we're doing pretty well at the minute. It's looking like it's going to be the case. So get on your tickets as soon as you can because once they're sold out, and you can't come in.
I just realised I've got my BA Rose apparel on. I've just realised.
Yeah.
I'm not a fanboy. Yeah, that's the end of the review. So like and subscribe. Follow Kumite everywhere. We've got Malachi Instagram on the screen with official Kumite on there as well. So follow them. Get the tickets. They'll be in the description. Anything else we want to plug while we're here?
We've got some new T-shirts coming. We'll have T-shirts available at the new show, at the next show. Hopefully they'll arrive before the show. Yeah. But they're new. They're Deathwolf T-shirts, and they're just the Deathwolf belt logo. Bosh! It looks stark. It looks like a death metal band. Everything we do looks like a death metal band. And you can be. We've got VHS, DVDs that you'll be able to buy at the show as well.
I'm glad you added DVD to that part of it. Just off.
Yeah, we have got DVDs, but we've got a handful of VHS left as well. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all I've got to shill at the minute.
Yeah. And obviously you'll have the Kumite guys will have their own stuff there as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll
go speak to them after the show.
Yeah, go speak to them after the show. They'll be there. We've got a whole massive merch section, and we've also got like beard oil from Dragon's Horde there as well. And we've got another stall there that I can't remember who they are, if I'm perfectly honest. So, but yeah, there's merch aplenty. So make sure to bring some cash. Yeah. And then there's loads of beer.
Yeah, and there will always be beer. But that is goodbye from me then.
Yes. See you later. Thank you.